Movies, movies, IMAX and movies.
Exhibitions and theatre.
Fab small businesses that are fab.
Walking and books.
Today on BAA, Bell Arts Attractions, your one-stop short news source about everything going on in Belgrade.
Woohoo!
I'm Nella.
I'm Bojana, so let's go.
So we're quite excited about this one.
Very.
Today, Thursday, the 25th of March, marks the opening of the first and only IMAX cinema in Serbia.
Finally.
Yes! I know!
Yay, I'm so excited.
And it's at Belgrade's Galleria Mall on Belgrade waterfront. Now, IMAX theatres have a dome circular and a huge plain screen that almost covers the entire theatre and immerses you right in the film. They are about 6 times larger than the regular theatre screen, so about 336 square meters, that give you the sharpest, most clear images of ideal contrast.
Wow.
How amazing does that sound? All this is released by a special 4K laser projector with a patented sound system. We eagerly await a full listing of films available, and if you want to do so, make sure that you follow Galleria Belgrade online. As always, the link is below.
I was just going to add something to that. Really excited about 3D movies in IMAX. Woo-hoo! This evening, Thursday the 25th of March, we found something really cool. It starts at 7 p.m, so hopefully you get this video right before. There is a free movie screening of a film called Wonga, followed by a discussion with the director, Adriana Stojkovic, later. So the film Wonga is about a Serbian-Australian writer who went by the name of B. Wonga, but his Serbian name was Sreten Božić. And he fled his native Yugoslavia in the 1950s and has since lived in a remote area of Australia together with his 6 dingoes. The director, Adriana Stojkovic, follows Wonga in his chaotic home, dominated by old newspapers, black and white photos of Aboriginals, and an ancient typewriter, to focus on his daily life and relationships rather than anecdotes about his eventful life. And let's face it, I would love to know that too, but this is just a start. The film produces a poetic and contemplative portrait of the writer, and IMDb tells us that the film is in English. So it is tonight at 7 p.m. at Dom Omladine on Makedonska 22.
Now, keeping it in the movies, we really wanted to give a shout out to Cinema Tuckwood. It is an awesome little place on Kneza Miloša 7, and it is showing a bunch of movies, films such as Dusha, Soul, which is a Golden Globe winning animated film in 2D and 3D. It's all about this jazz musician stuck in a mediocre job that finally gets his big break. However, when a wrong step takes him to the great before, he tries to help an infant soul in the return to reality. Interesting.
Wow.
Huh?
Yay.
It will be dubbed in Serbian, so Ghost or Host is also showing, and this one's in English. It was the breakout hit during lockdown, a horror film filmed in lockdown with Zoom. Now, I'm sure we all remember that one.
Zoom has been a horror for us all during lockdown.
So quick. And
Dramatic.
Lovac na Čudovišta, aka Monster Hunter, is an action-packed time about a group of soldiers who get lost in a monster's world. But they often show films that are straight out of the festival, as well as a lot of stuff that bigger cinemas do not really show. So this is really for your
Very
indie films, yeah.
Yeah.
The interior has a movie homely soul feeling to it, like it is an event.
I've never been there, but that sounds really
Well,
cool.
check it out.
Yes. Okay, what else have we got? Okay, now we move on to exhibitions. We have an exhibition called Iskustvo u gužvi, which means experience in the crowd, and that is by Goran Kamatic. It is currently underway with the opening of the exhibition. So actually, the opening of the exhibition is already underway, and it started yesterday on March 24th. The exhibition will run until the 24th of May at the Museum of Contemporary Art, which is an artistic monument in itself. You should really go and see that. And that's on Rodoljuba Trolakovića 2. So check it out. We don't want to spoil it any further.
No, but if you do go, take some pics, tag us in your stories, and we'll repost them.
Gladly.
And let's not forget about theatre. So check out what yours is doing.
Now in our small business section this week, we have an extra special feature. And I'm so excited about this one because it means that I can be extra, because this small business is extra. Okay, so this special feature is dedicated to the Fab Finds Preppy, Girly and Glam Buy and Sell Facebook group, headed by a very own fabulous expert, the effervescent Sanette Milankovic.
Hi, Sanette.
Hello, Sanette. Sanette is a South African expert who, after spotting the need, set up the group, plus a few others which we'll mention soon, for English-speaking inhabitants in Serbia who want a close-knit community of fashionistas to buy, sell, or exchange fab clothing, decor, and lots more. And the unique selling point is the fact that it's so well managed by Sanette and her team of dedicated admins, who are all volunteers, may I add. And they do a great job of sending out rules which are very clear, and there's a huge effort that goes into protecting both buyers and sellers in the process. So if you're looking for a safe, fun environment to buy, sell and exchange, this group is absolutely fantastic. Not just that, I know I just mentioned it, the community. Even if you're not buying, the community is so inspirational, fun and hilarious. We have a lot of banter in there. And it's a positive, sunshiny place to be online. And as always, you can check the links below, but we're going to tell you about some more fabulous groups by Sanette. So what have we got, Nella?
Can you tell that I'm really excited about this? And can you tell that Boyana and I spend a lot of time in those Facebook
Yes.
groups? So if that wasn't enough, her magical hand has opened up a whole bevy of fab buy and sell groups, including fab books and more, where you can find books in both Serbian and English, stationery, puzzles, and all sorts of stuff that's part of that wonderful world. Community members also post book reviews, which is really handy, exchange ideas, and show progress in the puzzles they're doing. In fact, I'm just going to go pick up 2 books today.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
Yay! And I love stationery, but I can't afford anything right now. So I'm just looking. And did you think we were finished with the fab groups?
No.
Absolutely not. Think again. Sanette has even thought about the florists and plant worshippers of Serbia with her ever so informative and inspirational Facebook group, The Balcony Garden Serbia. Need help knowing where to buy a particular soil? Has your orchid got out of hand like mine did a few months ago? Is your favorite plant on the verge of dying and you need to know how to save it? This is the group for you. Oh, and of course, there's lots of information and inspiration on how to cultivate and decorate your gardens or balconies. So any plant and garden decor questions, go to that group.
And finally, though knowing Sanette, perhaps she's got more community groups up her sleeve, is Sanette's up-and-coming pop-up shop, Fab Finds City Living.
Oh yeah.
This is the culmination of her efforts in curating her community of lovers of all things fabulous. Sanette has the insider info, guys. She knows what we want and she knows what looks great
and how to get it
on you and in your home. So let's support her, literally see what she's got in store for us, which no doubt won't be any less inspirational and utterly gorgeous as everything else in her groups.
And we have a final point. I know everything's like finally. It's not nothing's final with Sanette, okay? But the final point, did you know you can also advertise your own fabulous small business or big business, whatever, after you email us first, preferably, the more the merrier for you, in any one of Sanette's group. That's right, Sunette is hugely open to collaborating with and championing other fab small business owners. So you can inquire directly with her by DM in one of her groups, which we've listed in the description below. So let us know what you think about all this. Comment below, join Sunette's group, and we'll see you there for even more banter.
So, you know it was the first day of spring recently?
I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have guessed.
And then we had a whole bunch of snow.
Yes.
Well, good weather is coming now.
Thank you, Lord.
It's time to get outside, and I know we're all looking for safe, fun, outdoor things to do together. So the next one we have for you is walking.
Yay?
Nordic walking, to be specific.
Okay.
So basically it's regular walking with these, they almost resemble ski poles. They're called walking poles. And this kind of walking is ideal to up your fitness. It's perfect for beginners or for those looking for full body conditioning. And it's having the support of a community that will help you achieve your fitness goals. So BRC, the Belgrade Racing Club, has opened a new season for Nordic walkers this Saturday and Sunday. That's the 27th and 28th of March. And they're accepting new groups of people to join them on walks throughout the city and the forests of Belgrade. Now, I'm not sure if you've seen some of our forests, but they're absolutely stunning and they're huge. They cover great amounts of area, and you can see an amazing amount of bird life. You can see some awesome lizards, small animals, catch a hedgehog or two.
I think that's brilliant, especially if you're kind of the nervous kind, you don't like going walking in forests alone. This is a really, really good opportunity to be with the community.
Absolutely, and they offer full support. So they'll have someone who will assess your fitness levels and who will really help you, reach your goals. The initial course lasts for 16 weeks, so that's around 4 months, and is priced at 14,000 dinars, but they do have a great discount for early birds, so you get 2,000 dinars off if you pay early. So let's step to it.
Yes, definitely. I think it feels definitely a lot healthier than being cooped in. I mean, no offense to gym goers, I'm a gym goer, but I'm not going right now, obviously, because, they're working and they're not working. But the outdoors is always there and it's always free, and we've got freedom of movement and we can be distant outdoors. So I think this is a really, really cool solution before the summertime, get your fitness level going. Okay, so we've got a really, really great cause to mention this week for you, and it's in its second round of donations. And okay, so it's the second round of a great cause that has already resulted in a huge mobilization of people in support of mobile children's libraries in the remote villages of Serbia. Prosledi knjigu, otherwise known as Pass the Book, is a non-profit volunteer organization that enables this. Already in their second year, Prosledi knjigu now has the opportunity to expand the scheme to 7 more schools in Western Serbia, adding to the 13 schools they have been supporting until now. What they're looking for at the moment is 400 more book donations, or a cash donation to their Just Giving page to help them with running costs like petrol, book crates and such.
This is such a great cause, with the proliferation of mobile devices, less and less, fewer and fewer kids are reading, and fewer and fewer kids have access to books. So if you can help, if you want to support a cause, not just access, there's actually a side to donating books. There is a whole system in process to inspire the children to read. They all get their own diaries and incentives to read, incentives to write their reviews, and at the end of a quarterly period, the prize winners are chosen for having the best reading diaries. And then there are all sorts of things that they get, like free books, or they get a trip to town. I mean, it's brilliant. So the conditions for donating books is that they need to be either new or in excellent condition, and suitable for 7 to 11-year-old children in the Serbian language, Latin or Cyrillic, and colourful and fun, i.e. not part of the school curriculum. Okay, so themes such as dinosaurs, superheroes,
fairies, kittens, space, animals, volcanoes, magic, hobbits, humor, adventure, even comic books. They accept those. Books can be dropped off in Zemun, at an address in Zemun, or you can make alternative arrangements by contacting their Facebook page, which we've linked below, and via them you can also find out where that address in Zemun is. So let's help inspire the love of reading and excitement of new books to children in remote villages and help open their minds to new worlds.
University of New Mexico Lobo running back Crusoe Gongbe has recently been signed to SBB Vukovi Belgrade on Sunday the 21st of March.
Food stores and cinemas, theatres, galleries and libraries are open until 9 p.m.
Other businesses are open until 8 p.m.
Bars, cafes, restaurants can sell over the counter and do takeaway.
Hotel, restaurants and bars can only service their guests until 9 p.m.
Well, that has been it for this one. I have been Buena.
And I have been, and will continue to be Nella. And we ask you to subscribe, slap that bell, and like.
And you can email us at bellartsattractions@gmail.com or belgradeartnews@gmail.com with, well, you can tell us about your upcoming events, be they art, social and online gatherings, or if you've got a small or large business, let us know.
And please leave a comment below to let us know what you think of our show, our topics, and all the other fab things we've told you about today.
Absolutely, absolutely fab.
So see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Ta-ra. Bye. That has been it for this week.